Welcome to Rogues on the Road. I'm Matt.
And I'm Rich.
That's right, and we're on a quest.
A tasty quest.
We're out to travel the world, see new places, and find new tastes.
New tastes that we'll create using only the ingredients that we find when we arrive.
Each place we visit, we're going to be cooking meals made only from locally acquired ingredients.
Ingredients we'll gather ourselves, despite the great personal risk.
Wait, what personal risk?
Look at what we did this week. We risked poisoning ourselves with mushrooms, the slimy ones. Are they edibles?
That's not really true.
Tell me what that smell is. Smell that? When you smell it, it's not real pleasant. And that one smells like... That's got a fairly strong spermatic odor to it. Oh. If we bring this back to the chefs, they'll be really pissed off.
They can't do nothing with it.
That's got worms all over it, so we'll put that one down.
I don't know what the rules are in the States, but in Canada, Health Canada comes down hard on the food industry. But what they will allow is they'll allow in the range of 16 to 18% of the protein in a can of mushrooms to come from an insect source.
Okay.
So when you're buying canned mushrooms, you've got larvae and
You know they're in there.
You know they're in there.
Okay, yeah, so you've basically eaten bugs already.
It's not as disturbing as canned tuna, which they allow up to 20%
Wow.
protein. And when you think of a canned tuna, it's packing a punch of
Yeah.
protein.
Yeah.
And up to a fifth of it can come from an insect source.
Wow.
So,
Acceptable limits.
yeah, acceptable.
Okay.
Acceptable limits.
I'll eat a few worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a matsutake. This is the famous pine mushroom. So this is what the Japanese pay hundreds of dollars a pound for. Oh, wow. This mushroom. This is the one that people arm themselves in the woods and guard their patches.
A fungus worth its weight in gold, and we found it actually on the forest floor. Now that I consider a successful mushroom hunt.
Okay, so we drove through rivers to catch fish.
Well, yes, but it wasn't like the Mississippi or anything.
I have absolutely no fly fishing experience. I came out here for a little lesson from Matt, hopefully. It's a total waste of time, obviously. Yeah, well, you need to get this thing moving because we're on a bit of a time limit to catch these fish, and there's going to be some hungry people tomorrow night.
The pressure's on. Do you want to get in and try it?
I'll give it a go, yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably the most boring thing to film ever.
Beautiful cutthroat. We're going to get him back in.
And then we had to face the...
Oh, the market?
Okay, yeah, that was pretty safe. We are challenging the chef tonight to cook a meal for us.
Yep.
And we have two main ingredients. We have wild mushrooms and we have brook trout. Right. And we're looking for a few side vegetables and extras to match those, and maybe you can help us out.
Awesome, I can totally help out with that today.
That's great.
Awesome.
All right.
A good farmer's market is like a great salad bar. You want a little of everything, then pretty soon you're in way over your head.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Groceries bought, it was time to wrap things up at the market. Only one thing left to do. Give it all to Lonnie, our chef, and get cooking.
Gourmet food in the great outdoors, love it.
What I want to get into is the sea asparagus.
I've never heard of sea asparagus.
I've heard of it, I've never seen it.
Good.
Cheers. A bit like eating and flossing at the same time.
Yeah, but I doubt your dentist is going to sign off on that for you. There you go. Mine's a little short.
While Lonnie saw to the trout and sea asparagus, we got to work prepping our side dishes. And so it was finally time to eat.
At long last.
First we had the mushrooms. Very rustic, rich and buttery. A taste that matched the fresh, crisp outdoor smell of Canmore.
The texture was a little bit rubbery, which I don't usually look for, but it really works well, especially on the lobster mushrooms.
And the butter really brought out the essence of the forest.
The trout were a little small, being cold water trout, but there was actually a lot of meat on them.
That's right. Light, flaky, just needed a little butter and a few herbs to really enhance their flavor. It was delicious and good for the local fish as well. The farmers market had an incredible variety of locally grown fruits and vegetables.
It was a renaissance of heirloom produce, and everything had some sort of story attached to it from the farmers that grew it.
A true farm-to-plate experience, and what we got just kicked our main ingredients into overdrive.
And it didn't even look that hard. Lonnie cooked them in a way that anyone could do, and made a world-class meal out of it all.
You can say that again. All you need for an inspired dinner is a little motivation and some creativity with your local ingredients.
And a sense of adventure doesn't hurt.
Never does. Thanks to everyone we met for sharing your passions with us. And thanks to all of you for joining us on this great ride.